go with Japanese Grand Prix as Lewis Hamilton here at Suzuka. Let's see what happens. Bottas, Ricciardo, fast we go wheel to wheel, through turn 1 and 2, we'll run wide though, go on to the Astro, no grip out there, it's Verstappen cutting across, oh it's Kimi Raikkonen spun, Max Verstappen and Kimi Raikkonen coming together there, so we see it on board from Raikkonen is pushed all the way out of it. And he just gets tight by Verstappen and spins round. Raikkonen into the barriers. I did not realise we were 3 wide, or I would have left my ring. But there, Raikkonen and Verstappen into the gravel and the barriers. I thought Verstappen was being a bit stupid here, but no, I kind of caused that. As they come together. Spin around and around and around. Well, first to fourth is not a good start, but not half as bad as it is for Raikkonen and Verstappen back there. With Sebastian Vettel. Vettel there coming through, made a mistake through Spoon. And we run wide into the gravel, on the exit of Spoon, and through the grass. That is going to prove very costly indeed. As a load of drivers fly past in towards 130R. That is not a good mistake that we can afford to be making. We're going to Richmond on fuel. Not going to need to save that at the minute. To make up the places, can we go around the outside of this one off on no grip? On the actual whatsoever. I nearly spun out Carlos Sainz. It's out of the race. What has happened to Carlos Sainz? Where's Sainz? Where's Sainz in all of this? It's only one Renault and it's Hulkenberg. Oh, whoops, sorry. Oh, way too far back here, but alright. Didn't get Sainz on board at all there this week. Just about get past this. Get past Nico Hulkenberg into the hairpin. We can up the inside. That's another one.
Nice move. Good job.
Bit deep through screen, not the ideal line. Late on the brakes, up the inside into the chicane with Alonso, and yet again, Fernando Alonso doesn't give room. Alonso, dirty driving there. Make contact there with the Toro Rosso. Yeah, Gasly now down to 214. So he can do anything now to catch up with Toro, probably not. Alonso, dirty driving. Can we go from me into Degna 1, sorry. We do get past Brandon Hartley. That was a sketchy move, but we do get it done. See what we can do to catch up to the guys in front then.
Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy. Peak out of the car ahead is 1.5 seconds.
Charlotte Leclerc is running outside of Stoffel Van Dorn there. 3 turn 1 and 2. Good move from Mike out. Forced up now to the back of Stoffel Van Dorn, who is very early on the brakes. Up the inside on Van Dorn and Degna 2. That was a late turn, and we got it done. And we got it done well. The driver up next. I just realised I had no battery this entire time because I'd forgotten to take it out of hot lap. Rich makes sure to keep me right going to 9. Rich makes sure to keep me relatively close to Charles Leclerc. This will be my first time getting DRS on choice. What's going to OT?
Box, we're coming in this lap.
It's gaining on Charles Leclerc. It's not going to be enough though. Send it around the outside though. That is an incredible move. I know we've got a pace advantage with the Mercedes cars, but still, that was an incredible move. On the outside of Hotcon, get the power on better. Go through, run wide there, through Dunlop. That was bad. That was really bad. That was also an insanely good save. So we also run wide in Degna 1 and Degna 2.
To mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
The engine has gone to fuel mix 2 now. He does not want Rich anymore. P3 is the absolute maximum I'm going to get out of this race.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
There we go. It just it wouldn't let me go again. 2.6 seconds, but I was waiting for a long, long time. Oh, jump Morano though. Jump Morano in the pits. Oh my. Yeah, we did. We jumped Morano.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over to the track.
Oh, these tires feel nice. Daniel Ricciardo behind us. both Pitt and Ricciardo have somehow come up
Let's use
behind
some
me.
of this
Let
energy.
us close up.
Increase the ERS deployment.
Daniel Ricciardo must have had a slow pit stop. It's the only reason he would be in us right now. So actually, Bottas comes into the pit
Valtteri is
lane.
in
He's a
the
long
pits.
way clear, I believe. Yeah, Daniel Ricciardo is a long way clear of us. I'm trying to send one Alonso into the chicane. Again. Actually, nice too far in front. I have to try to turn one move if it is going to happen here. Although Alonso is probably going to get ahead of him. There's a lot of cars in this section of the track. We get around the outside! Made contact! Roman Grosjean! That was nearly a sensational
The car
double
behind has come
overtake.
in. They're now on these
It
soft
won't
tyre.
be.
Softs on a car behind.
Okay, what is it with the McLarens in this race? Not nothing. I
Okay,
got
good
damage.
work. Great pass.
I do have front wing damage on the left. I didn't even hit the left. Oh my god. Oh, that was my fault. I know I shouldn't have been that ambitious to go for it, but I nearly got it pulled off. And Grosjean could have left my space, but he wouldn't have known I was going for that. Damage limitation man. P3 again is going to be looking like the absolute maximum. You know, that Ferrari jumped actually got that in the pit stop race. Gaming on Kevin Magnussen trying to go for the move. Magnussen though somehow is pulling ahead of it. Gonna go around the outside of a Haas at turn 1. This time it worked out. I've got the grip of this damage to go around the outside of Grosjean. I do. Fernando Alonso, P5. Gonna go for the move into the hairpin. Down the inside of Fernando Alonso. A slightly banked hairpin. He took us out earlier in the race. I do get ahead of him. I do do it for him. It's very tempting to push him off the exit, which I did do a little bit. It was very tempting to fully push him off.
Then 5 laps remaining.
5 laps remaining, okay. We're gaining on Esteban Ocon. Clearly go for the better exit. Which we do get. We're going to be plain
We're
sailing
trailing
down
on
the pit
teammate
straight.
by 15.2 seconds.
I'm going to no yards deployment now. And it was plain sailing down the pit straight. So we get past Ocon on a run into turn 1. Lap 9 of 13 then. Sergio Perez up in front. It'll be a good result to be on the podium after with this damage and after 3 incidents in this race. Can't quite got the inside we nearly did. Perez somehow decided to leave us the win. right on the tail of Sergio Perez. Can we go for the move in 130R? Not quite able to go for it in 130R. Gonna have to do to Perez what we did to Ocon and just focus on the exit. Now take Perez's podium away from him. Down the pit straight. Go to the outside line. Sensational stuff around the outside. Down with a good overtake. And we are up into the podium places despite all the incidents in this race. Valtteri Bottas and Sebastian Vettel were down a long way clear. Got no hope of catching up. He spun on the grass there. Verstappen is out of the race. I guess that would have been a mechanical problem for the Dutchman. Comes to the grass there, that's cost a lot.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
We have fuel. That's fine. It's sitting stable currently. It's probably going to lean. I'm going to lean so I can then be able to do more pushing at the end.
Gap to car in front is 14.8 seconds.
I'll cover the inside line from Sergio Perez. Perez trying to dance right around the outside of us. I've gone deep there, nearly onto the grass, and I was going slow, too busy looking at the MF2. I want to go for push lap and try and get the fastest lap. I'm going to need DRS to do it, so I may have to allow Sergio Perez to go past. Oh my god, I'm going
Increased
to let Perez pass anyway,
It's
but I'm
time
not.
to use some of this charge.
Why is he going quite so slowly? On to the next lap, all in rich mix and all in hot lap.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Here we go then, rich mix, slipstream, battery,
This engine mode much longer.
DRS.
About a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon.
right around the outside of Sergio Perez.
Nice work, that brings you up place.
When the S is decent, maybe the damage not helping, but it would be a statement if we can get past this lap with this damage. Oh, he's run wide. That's going to see all the time go that we just picked up, but maybe, just maybe, to the final step we can do something. on our best lap, which may already be the fastest lap. Up to the line, it is the fastest lap of the race.
Fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
I'm going to go into standards now. This has been a very fun race. A lot of overtaking, primarily due to us being taken out by Fernando Alonso. I'm not going to say Fernando because I did that myself. Having a terrible start. So around my debt, I think, and lost the really places. Well then, Sebastian Vettel is going to win this race by a landslide.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty. Okay, gap ahead is 50.6 seconds.
Put it up to Rich right at the end. Burn what's left on the exit of the final corner. Podium. 3 incidents to a podium. From
Alright, race over.
take that.
Take care of the car on the way in.
It was a good, enjoyable race.
A great win then. So here they come now, out onto the... Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Difficult call, but I'd like to say
Thank you so much for watching. This was brilliant fun to record. I do appreciate it.